from what I've been reading and what I see is that the government is not so happy that people have anybody with a credit card can basically tap into all the different things that they're utilizing the same, I guess, as well. So that's probably a way oversimplification of what went on there, but that's what I know. We're back.
Hey, what's up, Eric?
Not much. How are you, sir?
Pretty good. I was using Claude and excited to try the new model they put out, and all of a sudden it got taken away from me before I could even use it. But you got to do a bunch of fun
I
things.
did, man. I did all kinds of crazy stuff with it. I had it chart a course for content, and what we can do is it's actually going to kind of help us in our podcast here. It really was a fantastic tool. I mean, it went deep dive on some research. I had it study the top 10 CEOs in any industry, what they're doing as far as public trust and credibility and personal brand, and really it dove deep into it and what they're doing, why they're doing it. And, obviously there weren't any healthcare leaders on that list whatsoever, which is just interesting. And then it was gone. It did all that stuff for me, but I do have the results of it, so that was good. But yeah, I had sent that on to you. Just kind of. I think what we're going to start doing on our podcast is really showing people what they can do, like illustrate it. I mean, I'm going to show you. We're not going to let on to people that we're helping directly, but we're going to show you some of the things that we are doing and just teach you step by step, what we're doing to help shape people's thought leadership, what the tools we're using, and you're going to see it right in action because, drum roll, and I think I told everybody that we were on, our video was on Apple. Yeah, I lied. It wasn't on Apple podcast, but officially as of tomorrow it will be. So you'll be able to watch on Apple Podcasts. You'll be able to watch our podcast, the whole video part of it. Obviously, you can catch us on YouTube, but you're going to be able to catch it on that too.
Nice. We can make fun of my sunburn for being on the boat this weekend.
I was going to say you have a glow to you that you usually don't have. A glow that I notice shows up on you usually late May to early June, and then you have your glow, you have your glow all through the summertime. I've noticed. But how was the weekend on the boat?
That was finally, after some wintry weather up until about 2 weeks ago, winter or snow, for what is this, June 15th. Got a couple nice days, got a nice weekend.
Yeah.
So got out on the lake and took the boat out and didn't think about AI the entire time.
Awesome.
Until I texted you saying I was so sad that Anthropic suspended Fable 5 and Mythos and why they did it.
Yeah. From what I've been reading and what I see is that the government is not so happy that people have anybody with a credit card can basically tap into all the different things that they're utilizing the same, I guess, as well. So that's probably a way oversimplification of what went on there, but that's what I know.
Well, for the listeners that are wondering what the hell we're talking about, Claude had a new model that they released. Claude being Anthropic was their new top tier Claude model, positioned above the Opus model, aimed at autonomous work, coding, research, vision, memory, agent tasks, and Anthropic described Fable 5 as widely available in a safeguarded version of the Mythos 5 model. And as you just said, it got taken away because the U.S. government raised national security concerns around advanced model access, especially cyber jailbreak capability, and they suspended it. But which asks the reason, which we don't need to get into now, is like, why haven't they thought about any sort of regulations? But that's a whole nother.
I was reading today
maybe
that
you have an opinion on that.
The Anthropic CEO wants regulation. He wants that to be put into place.
Yeah, he did say that.
And for whatever reason, it's not happening. So anyway, we could really go down a rabbit hole with this and all the kinds of politics that are involved. But yeah, I think the biggest controversy over the weekend was having UFC at the White House.
Did you watch that?
I watched a little bit of it, yeah. Because I just had to see how they were putting it all together and where they were doing it and how they were doing it. It was pretty wild. I don't think they're going to have it outside in D.C. in June, though, anymore. That probably wasn't the best time of year to do it. But it was interesting.
Yeah, maybe we should do like a Rogan moment right now and see if they'll we can play some clips on
Yeah, you can.
online.
Just remember, when we put it on YouTube, if it's copyrighted, they'll pull it down.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
they'll pull it down. I mean, give it.
Even if
Well, we only have 32 million listeners, so
no, I think they have don't they have like some law that says you can do like certain amount of seconds where they
I
can't
think
take
so.
it
Yeah,
down?
you know what? It's music. It's music. There you go.
Wow.
Man, we literally look
I
like
didn't-
we know
I
what
didn't
we're
s-
doing here.
Yeah, I didn't see any of this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is the first time me seeing it.
I didn't see this part.
All right, I think that's our.
But it was. I mean, it was pretty cool. I mean, it was on the South Lawn, and it was all the pomp and circumstance you can imagine.
Man, I need to rewatch this. I can't believe I missed this.
Well, it was on Paramount Plus. You had to watch it.
Oh, that's the thing.
Yeah.
All those people up in Maine where you're at right now are probably not happy their cable boxes are going extinct.
We still got antennas up here, buddy. Listen, we it's big time up here. Yes, for those of you that are watching the video, Eric is in the storage closet with life jackets behind him, and but I have a podcast area set up with high-speed internet. I'll have you know, and all my comforts of home, my microphone, and all the fun stuff.
I don't want to lose sight of this AI discussion though, because it is a good discussion. Because I still feel like people are undereducated, underutilizing it, and then there's all the people that are abusing it. But the bigger question is what I do want to talk about it. Should the most powerful AI models be available to everyone, or trusted people, or tightly controlled branches of institutions in our society? Because people were making like video games, they were making like who knows, like kind of, and then all of a sudden just poof away.
Yeah, you know what's funny about this? My attitude and opinion change sometimes from week to week. Some weeks I'm like, you know what? No, this should be available to everybody. That's how, you know, this if you can buy a product, you should be able to use it if it can help your business. But at the same time, I completely understand that we're talking about a product that has never been seen before, never seen before in action. And I don't know, you know, just look at Moltbook, you know, how they were all planning to take over all of our actions and reactions and everything like that. So I'm going to say all those things to say I'm still undecided. What do you think?
I think that, yeah. I mean, they never really regulated the internet, right? So I wonder. Maybe they did. I don't know. I mean, it's
Well, you know, if you talk to the guy who really invented the internet, not Al Gore,
Gore.
he's absolutely disgusted. I can't remember his name. I believe he's a Finnish gentleman, I don't remember, but he's from Europe, Northern Europe, and he just said, you know, it was supposed to be for information, the exchange of information freely. That's what it was supposed to be for, not, you know, what it's turned into now. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where this all takes us. Did you also hear about, I also heard about this thing. Did you hear that NVIDIA has created a $249 supercomputer that essentially doesn't need to connect to the internet or AI? You can, but it has all the built-in abilities of whether it be Claude, ChatGPT, all the large language models. And it's like $240-something.
No, but we should, if we had sponsorships for this podcast, which we need to get, we would make them buy this for us each.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is it available?
I don't think it's for sale yet. They're talking about it. But it's pretty wild. And I was listening to a guy essentially talk about how, you know, the large AI companies are scared to death just because, you know, you don't need to jump on the internet. But I mean, obviously, how does it get all of its information? It needs to attach somehow to
Well, that's what I don't
information
understand.
source. But apparently, it comes out of the box with the ability to do a lot of these different things.
What about this? Is on Amazon? It says NVIDIA Jetson Nano Super Developer Kit, $249.
I think that's it. But the one that's coming out that they have, some supercomputer they have coming out, it's pretty revolutionary is what they're talking about.
I don't understand the not hooking up to the internet part.
Well, apparently it structurally has all the information that, and of course it's not going to be, it's more of the fundamental, mechanization of different things that it can do. Like go out and create this spreadsheet for me with this information, or do this, or do it has all the ability that AI does, large language models, it has that. I mean, can it go grab current event stuff? I don't think obviously it can do that. As you all can tell by listening, Eric has zero computer science background, and I don't understand a lot of it. I'm just what I'm hearing through an interview that I heard.
Yeah, so it does not need internet for running local open source models, private document analysis, coding assistance, internal workflows, etc. But yes, it needs new models, software updates, web search, kind of like live stuff. But I mean, that's
yeah, it has the AI companies very nervous. They don't like it.
Well, I mean, it has the economy very nervous because it's all these overvalued AIs. If it's that replicable, yikes.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see where all that goes and what happens. And but NVIDIA is an interesting company. It's a couple guys that are changing the world for sure.
We should break. We're definitely going to get one for Content Crib. So if you're going to Content Crib 7.0,
awesome segue, Chris. Good job.
I am making the commitment out of our budget without getting approval from Eric or Matthew to say we will be purchasing one of these. And if you deny me, I'll just buy it. I'll bring it myself.
I think that you have to approve it. So if you're saying that, then it's done.
I don't think so. I think it's up to you guys. But yeah, no, I think we should bring one of these if it's going to, be able to show off kind of the tools that we're utilizing. It's going to help people. Be fun.
And I'll tell you what, we will give it away as a drawing. We will give it away as the new NVIDIA supercomputer. We will give away to one of the attendees of Content Crib 7.0.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
7.0. Join us October 16th and 17th in Bentonville for the #1 healthcare networking event that also teaches you not only to build your personal voice and brand, also now AI tools are going to be walking through with the chance to win a nano supercomputer. Ladies, gentlemen, come on down. Please grab a ticket. We don't have that many seats left anyway.
No, we don't.
We shouldn't really need to give this away. What do we?
I don't know. I think we decided that it sounded cool, and I think we got caught up in the moment. That's what happened.
This is what the summer sun does.
Yeah.
Enthusiastic.
Yeah, and I'm trapped in a small storage room with not much ventilation, so this is what happens. I'm thinking that this. But anyway, back to Content Crib 7.0. Yeah, we're going to put a link in all the show notes and everything like that. But if you want to come, please reach out to us on LinkedIn, DM us. If you've been before, you're cordially invited. If you've never been to Content Crib, send us a DM. Let's talk, because we have a few spots left, and we'd love to have you come if you think it's something that works for you.
Well, I think, great story is the guest we just had on the last podcast.
Yes.
Ryan, who was, company guy, understands there's a need, has something to say, creativity flows through his veins. It's like, I want to get my voice out there. I see the problem, I want to talk about it. And he's done it so tastefully, so well done.
Yeah.
Created this audience, about 100,000 impressions since March, which, he announced, and that's a big deal. That's not a small feat.
Sure.
And we would never, I would have known him, or met, I would have known him on LinkedIn, but guest on the podcast, met in person, forever in the network of helping each other out. That is just a tiny example of what, can come of joining, the crew and hanging out and sharing the goal that you can, share amongst ourselves in this little kind of world that we live in Content Crib. So, it's exciting, and the fact that we're going to be adding and discussing, some tech and some tools, which every time we do it, people get really excited. So we're going to dedicate, the majority of this upcoming October weekend to doing that.
Yeah, and these are all questions that we get all the time. I get, whatever software platform that I'm trying now and utilizing, and all the questions. Well, we're going to go step by step, how we do it, what we use. What I'm most excited about is people in the audience that raise their hand and go, you know what, I use this and I do that, and everybody kind of turns around and goes, then they steal the stage and go talk about what they're doing with that. So I'm looking forward to it. This one's going to be exciting. And then Content Crib will be a yearly event. And the reason we're doing that, again, about yearly event is we used to have it twice a year, and we had it in times, and just sometimes scheduling didn't work out for some people, and they were like, yeah, I can't make it. This time we're going to make it. It's going to be every October. We're going to pick a different place around the country to go, most likely east of the Mississippi, but it's going to be once a year. So you can, 13 months in advance, you can figure out in October when it's going to be. And this October, it's October 16th and 17th, and then I should have it nailed down for 2027 here in the next few weeks as well. So you'll know 15, 16 months in advance of the next one. So you'll have plenty of time to schedule.
That's awesome. And, if she doesn't get back to us on the projector thing, we should just buy one, because I'm looking at them. They're not that expensive, actually.
Yeah, they're not.
And yeah, you can get a projector and a screen for less than $100. It looks like it's pretty.
Yeah,
good.
no, it's and we have one projector that we had for the Content Crib that we never used one time, so we've got that.
We have.
We have one projector, yeah, but we're gonna try to figure out how we're gonna get a really big screen in there to make it work. But it's gonna be exciting. So yeah, so we're gonna bump the number up a little bit of the people who, the amount of people who can come, because again, it's gonna be a year until the next one.
We might have to decide you're the supercomputer owner, because I feel like no one is going to have more fun than you with a supercomputer.
Yeah, I think that on a lot of levels is scary to think about, but okay.
Yeah,
I can do that.
On that note, that's an episode.
Yeah, that's an episode in itself right there. But yeah, so if you want to own a supercomputer, contact us and come to Content Crib 7.0.
We're gonna have to buy two, because you're not gonna give up the one that you get all set up.
Maybe I'll buy 3. Who knows?
Yeah. All right. Sounds like a deal.
Yeah, but it'll be fun. So reach out to us if you'd like to come.
All right. It's an episode.
See ya.